Hey YouTubers, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. Thanks for watching my transmission. It is I, Mike Martins. I got a kind of somewhat of a very important article. It's been something I've been preaching about for the longest time, and what's been happening in the cities of Vancouver, Toronto, the whole entire West Coast, right from King County in Washington State all the way down to the border of Mexican border, all the whole west coast of the United States, right to the Tijuana border. It's completely bought out. And what's happening is a lot of people are leaving homes empty, especially investment property owners are leaving homes empty. It happened in Paris. It happened in Germany. It's happening in Paris and Germany right now as we speak. And Sydney. I've been covering Sydney for a long time now. I've been covering the Sydney housing market now for like 5-6 years going on. Oh yeah, steady Freddy. Why? Because these are not natural occurrences in the market. Very abnormalities have been trending in the housing market. I kind of saw the housing market in the background. I've been trading stocks since I've been pretty much 17 years old is when I started trading my first stocks. Understanding it, losing money, learning, going back at it, and really, markets is where it's at, right? And I've been watching this whole housing market for the last couple of years, quite a few years now, and the abnormalities in it is just phenomenal. I could get into itty gritty technicalities of the market, but I want to keep it more like technicalities with exporting of inflation, derivatives markets. We could go into different features markets and packaged back deals, and selling them back on the markets. I mean, we could talk about all kinds of supply versus demand issues that were a phony, and I was calling that a phony supply versus demand issue for the last 5-6 years. So many building permits. We could go into so many different parts of the housing sector and the trend and where it's headed. And my number one portion that I've been preaching on my channel for the longest time is the affordability issue. People cannot physically afford these homes. And not only is it like the last couple of years, like in Vancouver, it's been like almost 8-9 years where affordability has been a major issue in those kind of cities. 8-9 years. Sydney is 5, 6, 7. Man, Sydney could be longer than that. But the difference with Sydney is wages have been going up, as opposed to where Vancouver minimum wage is $11, right, or $11.75. So I kind of want to, tackle all the English-speaking countries because the patterns are happening in every one. The same patterns. What's happening in Australia is happening in New Zealand. What's happening in New Zealand is happening in the UK. What's happening in the UK is happening in Canada. Now, the UK in this article here, from the Telegraph here, from London, this is a really good article. I really want to bring this up to you guys. Millionaire owners of London ghost homes could be ordered to fill them with families to ease housing crisis. So now they're starting to figure out that these homes, and these aren't millionaire homes. These homes are not worth millions of dollars. Those type of homes are maybe 160,000, 200,000 pounds, but the market's so heavily inflated, and this is where the abnormalities start kicking in, where the record low interest rates for the longest time, where a lot of it is kind of hedging off the markets, overly inflated stock markets. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, right? And Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea is lobbying ministers to change the law on homes left empty. Millionaire owners of so-called ghost homes in Britain's richest borough could be ordered to fill them with families to cope with the housing shortage the Telegraph can disclose. So that's what I've been preaching about the UK for everywhere. Look, you want to find the factors of what's one of the major underlying problems? Yes, it's affordability. Yes, it's record low interest rates. But one key physical issue that you actually see on the streets are the boarded up homes. And that's when you start seeing the housing market, when you start looking at the housing market, is when you're out and about and you say, wow, that's all boarded up. So let's read this. The Conservative-led Royal Borough of Kensington, Chelsea is lobbying for Minister to change the law to allow them to move tenants into private homes which have lain empty for years in the borough. However, the council needs the government to make a small change to put its power so they can take action, because they are currently only relate to vandalized properties rather than those laying empty. So the article ends here. I'm going to try and refresh it and catch it in its full. Yeah, it's not catching it. It really looks like looks at empty homes, 205,000 empty homes according to what this is saying right here. 205 empty. Find a way to bring all of England's 205,000. Yeah, that's where it's going into right there, guys. It won't let me read the rest of the article. It's from 2 days ago, but it's a really good article. If you guys have access to this website, I don't. They won't let me in. They want me to pay for it. So let me go into what I wanted to say with that. So France had this problem, and I brought this article up on other shows because it's crucial that people understand how serious other countries are looking at this. Vacant homes are global epidemic in Paris is fighting with a 60% tax. This is crucial, guys. Runaway real estate speculation has been filing global capitals with vacant homes. Runaway speculation, creating artificial shortages in the world's most significant sought-after cities. The shortage has made local homeowners wealthy overnight, but it becomes the cost of turning lively cities into empty shells. The city of Paris has decided it had enough, implemented a tax in 2015. They didn't get quite the results they wanted, so they are now tripling the tax to 60%. 40,000 homes are not on grids, electrical grids, and there's 107,000 empty homes in Paris. So here it is. London, 50, according to this, is 59,000. This is an old article, people. So New York City, 308,000. Hong Kong, 42,000. Hong Kong is such a small country. Oh, my God. Paris, 107,000. Singapore, 29,000. Sydney, 118,499. And I read an article for you guys today, what's happening in Sydney, how they want to take immigrants and put them outside the bigger cities because these cities are getting overfilled. You got 118,000 empty homes. Toronto, 99,000. That's at 120 right now. Vancouver, 66 is at 90. I think it's just under 100,000 right now. San Francisco, 30,000 is actually 66,000. Los Angeles, 213,000. You could put San Diego in there, just under 100,000. San Jose, under 60,000. Seattle, under 53,000. So here's the vacancy percentage rates of the entire. So basically, let's look at but New York City would be small, 9%, right? But Sydney, well, 6.2, okay. But there's so much more in New York City, right? Like I think New York City's 4 times or 5 times the size, maybe 3 times the size of Sydney. I don't want to put that out there. I'm not too sure. But I've been to New York City. I haven't been to Sydney, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. London housing, what is happening? Now, this headline says it all. They want to ease the housing crisis in London, and the mass exodus of people leaving London is phenomenal. A lot of people moving to Middle England. So, guys, if you're from the UK or London or Ireland and Scotland, I'd like to have you on my show. My Skype is Mike Martins 1980. It's Mike Martins, MikeMartins 1980. Guys, add me on Skype. I'd love to have you on my show to give us a little bit of insight on what's happening in the United Kingdom. I'd like to know. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I really appreciate you guys following me and subscribing to the world of Mike Martins. Yeah, why not? I'll do a plug for myself. Why not? I deserve it. I work hard on everything. I work hard on everything. You know, I work hard. This is what my channel looks like, guys. So there's some really cool things I have going on here. I just passed 6,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, people. Trends in the housing market is on every Wednesday my time, Western Seaboard, 6:30 p.m. Housing crisis is all, look, American disaster, Canada crash, New Zealand housing discussion, Ireland housing disaster. And then Mike in the Night is my show. I want you guys to come on to Mike in the Night, where we cover issues like immigration, how we cover topics of how it was so good to live in the 80s and what people are missing out on today. Just drama here, drama there. Rants and lifestyle. Just stuff going on. Price of groceries the other day. Game store business from scratch. This is my business I have in the little town I moved to. Starting a home business from scratch. And that's friggin' well right now. Wow. And my Living the Dream series. Basically, my house that I bought for $260. And basically, that's it right there. It's like 10 bedrooms, 7 bath. It's a good house. It's a big house. I just replaced all the toilets in it today. Holy crap, you have no idea how many toilets are there in this house. But I did that. I worked hard to, my video game reviews and my son's channel. So let me know what you guys think, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, see what I got going on. It's never a dull moment in my life. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching.